It is awkward.
Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupider.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600-KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of Your F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to us at beefvegan@kfma.com, subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can give us a call at 600-KFMA. That's 600-5362. And our expert panel will weigh in on your F My Life situation. If we agree your life is F, we'll hook you up with the 4-pack of tickets for the Tucson Classics Car Show, which is going down this Saturday. Okay, this Saturday the 19th.
It's been confirmed.
Yep, 100% confirmed. All right, so with that said, let's get into our first email sent to me by Liam. Liam said, hey, Beef, recently my wife yelled at me for being a bastard and not caring about her needs. I felt like an a-hole and apologized for everything. It took me a few hours to realize that I basically just apologized for knowingly hanging the toilet paper the wrong way for her OCD.
Oh.
Yeah, F my life. We'll start off with Mario on this one.
Hanging the toilet paper the wrong way is pretty annoying, though.
It is. Yeah,
Like, I don't want to call him a baby.
Yeah.
Okay, but it does take less than 2 seconds to correct it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do say FML.
Yes. I mean, to be yelled at like for being a bastard and going on
Yeah.
and on and apologizing for that, it does sound like married life at its best. See, F my life, Rico?
Yeah, I'm on the same side she is, though, and it's really annoying. There's only one right way to do it.
And
I know.
What's the correct way?
To flap over.
Over.
Facing.
Of
Okay.
course.
Okay. Sometimes I go under just because I like to live chaotic. Yeah, dude.
What?
Yeah, no, I like the challenge. You know, I'm sitting there for like 20 minutes at a time anyways. I got to do something. F my life, Valdez?
I say that's an effort. I mean,
Okay.
there is a way to hang toilet paper, but still, it's a 2-second fix.
All right, yeah, see? I agree with you on that. Well, you agree with me on that. But the panel says F my life, Liam, so good luck to you in your life. All right, next email sent to me by Aiden. Aiden said, I couldn't enter my workplace because I hadn't gotten the new key card yet. I ended up having to wait outside for close to an hour.
On the clock?
I don't know. You know, that's
Good
an excellent question, yes, but I don't think it was on the clock, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so let's say that.
And
You
let's
know?
All right.
assume Arizona weather.
Yes. Okay, FML.
FML.
Yeah, and you say that okay, good. So I'm not even able to go to people. They're jumping in. All right. Valdez.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely effort.
All the chaos here. All right. End it with a Valdez effer.
Yeah, it's an effort.
All right. Next F my life, sent to me by Mia. She said, I realized that my family is the textbook definition of redneck after listening to my grandpa threaten to smash with an excavator the trailer that my uncle lives in behind our house if he didn't return a set of tires he had stolen and pawned from my grandpa's garage. Woo! That's a lot to take in. F my life. What do you say, Valdez?
It sounds like you're brown. Also, don't worry. That goes on in every family. My tata once stabbed my Theo over $20.
Tucson Tales. All right. All right. What do you say, Mari?
I actually say big baby because that sounds pretty exciting. She's not involved in it, right? So,
Well, I mean, she overheard it. She obviously lives in the house. The uncle lives in the trailer behind the house. The uncle
Not her
or the
house.
grandpa's there. Got a garage. Yeah. I mean, you could move out for sure, Mia.
And then the shotgun and a bottle of wild turkey went missing.
Like, it looks like you're not going to get any empathy from this group. I mean, we're all like multiple
They
generations
love the
in.
entertainment factor.
Yeah. I say I'm three generations white trash, which really infuriates my mom.
Just break the cycle, man.
Yeah, good luck, dude. No, I think I got a strong 4th generation growing.
Yeah.
All right, final F my life of the day sent to me by Isabella. She said, my little sister asked me what I would look like when she got older, or what she would look like when she got older. I told her that she would probably look a lot like me. She started to cry. Yeah. All right, F my life. Rico.
Tears of joy. No, F my life.
All right, Mari.
yeah, F my life.
All right, and Valdez.
That's a big baby.
What?
Just torture her and be like, "This is your future." Every chance you get, be like, "This is your future."
No, it's unfortunate because kids say the darndest honest things, and
Yeah,
that was
they
probably
do.
the day that she discovered that she probably wasn't the best looking on the ice.
And drunks and drunk kids tell the truth.
Yes.
Yes, that's true. But I'm going to say F my life on that. So Vito the Big Babies definitely say F my life, and good luck there, Isabella.
It's an effort.
Yeah, it's an effort. Keep those emails coming, beefegan at KFMA.com. Coming up right after these commercial words, a new segment called FML News. I have some national news of a man that might as well be considered an F my life. I'll tell you that story right after this. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, welcome back to the podcast broadcast. Please welcome back in studio, very special guest, and we'll reintroduce her on the air. She is the voice of the Tucson Roadrunners. I would say officially now, longest tenured voice of the Tucson Roadrunners.
Not officially the voice.
No,
Johnny's the voice.
Yeah, no, longest tenured voice. I don't know. People recognize your voice when they go to games because you're the arena announcer, right? That's initial, or is that your official title?
You know, I actually have friends and family who come to the games and don't realize that that's me.
I know. That's because,
So,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's because of your booming arena voice. And one of the things that you had to learn when you were doing the arena hosting was kind of like dropping it down an octave so people could understand what you're saying. It's so weird. The science behind the audio, just doing any kind of public speaking. When it's a higher pitch frequency, it doesn't register to people's ears. So that's why you hear all these like welcome and like lower kind of I want to say tenors, but
More bass.
yeah, you got to add more bass.
It's like you were saying, it's like diaphragmy. It comes from a different spot in your body. Like it's
Yes.
not in your throat. It's
I know, but
definitely
when you
not in
do
your
it with the
throat.
throat, that's when things get in trouble. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But that's nothing more with If It Doesn't Hurt on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Join us on the podcast broadcast. We're going to have a very special guest popping in to the studio via satellite. And we also have one of the most special guests in studio. She is the arena announcer for your Tucson Roadrunners, Miss Kim Robles. And we're going to be talking about the Fan Appreciation Night that's happening tonight. And, of course, our season opener games that are happening this weekend. How you can get in on the fun at a good rate and bring the whole family. It's going to be a good time. So you can join us, youtube.com/beefvegan. We're going to be back after new music from Bad Flower with a song called Detroit. But we'll kick things off this hour with Radiohead's Creep.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a song that you dedicated to me, apparently. I don't know.
Always, every time.
It's Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Join us, youtube.com/beefvegan. It's the podcast broadcast. All right, going through these comments here. Todd, I might get you in here because I got some, and Patrick, I'll get you in for weird news. But I do have this streamer or Steam story that I want to run by you. So stand by there. And good morning, everybody. Good to see you on the stream, OG Manny. Nick, good to see your muscle gains. I've been basically stalking people on social media this morning.
Nice.
Yeah, Nick.
Of course you are.
Yeah, Nick went through the old divorce diet, right? Where he was already a tall, skinny guy.
Uh-huh.
He went to the gym and then started putting on muscle, packed 20 pounds of muscle.
Ooh.
So, yeah, see? That's the reaction he was
Okay.
going for. That's. Did you ever go through like a breakup where you had like a body transformation afterwards?
No. No. They've happened independent of breakups.
Okay. All right. Well, I know I did like, and didn't happen to my last one, obviously, because I haven't really done much. But I ended up dropping, I say 40 pounds. What got me into my relationship was because of a short term, a very passionate relationship that I had. It was basically like 2 months.
Okay.
But I got totally like love bombed. And it was very like,
Fizzly.
yeah, it was like a bright flame, right?
Yeah.
And then I just got ghosted out of nowhere. It was like brutal. So like,
my God.
yeah. And then I was like, enough is a fucking enough, dude. Like, I'm trying to, get myself in like a stable relationship. That's what I wanted at that
Right.
point in my life. So then I just started hitting the gym.
Was
And
she young? Is that?
she wasn't that young. In fact, actually, she wasn't even aging that well.
Oh.
But she was very at the time. It was a very compatible, physically compatible relationship. I thought she
Sure.
was super attractive and it was very passionate, like I said. But so it was like a tornado of love. And then just as fast as it began, it ended without explanation and without any reason. There wasn't anything that I necessarily did that was like, okay, this is done. We had no fights, nothing like that.
The
It was-
tornado of love. and
Yeah.
then just died.
But, if it wasn't for that mind fuck, I wouldn't have started to change my diet and go into the gym. And like I said, I'm out of shape now. But I got to a point where before I started, right before pandemic and my 40th birthday. Yeah,
You were yoked.
I was yoked. I'll show you some pictures. I was down to like 200 pounds, which is good for my frame. Muscle, pectacular, right? And looked good with my shirt off, which was a first in my life, and then I was able to establish a relationship. Thing was good. Got comfortable in a relationship. Got back out of shape. Then she fell out of love, and then we're all over again. Yeah, I know.
It's a vicious cycle.
It is a vicious cycle.
It's a tornado.
Yeah, I was. It's fine. Eventually, I thought this last breakup would have motivated me to be a gym rat again. It hasn't. It hasn't. Led me to more pizza, but. Yeah, I'm just like.
So you're just stable. You're just currently stable.
Yeah, I mean, you be
that's
the
fine.
judge.
You don't need to have a body morph after every relationship.
Sometimes,
ends.
yeah, I don't know.
It does feel nice though, right?
does.
Yeah, especially when you're
You
getting
get
back
revenge
out
bod.
there.
Yeah, I know it does, and to try to be sexy. But now I don't even have to worry about that because we're getting into hoodie season. It's going to be cool this weekend. I'm wearing a hoodie today. You can't even tell I got titties, right?
And it's beige. It's very clearly disguised.
I have very good color scheme going on right now.
You do. I love that hat too.
Yeah, the
It's a
hat.
good hat.
Well, it's a hockey hat, so of course you would love it.
Yes.
But the hat matches the Converse and matches the hoodie, and so yeah, I'm styling.
Okay.
Yeah, you're styling
That's
too.
fall styling.
Yeah, well, you look, you don't. It's fall styling, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It all matches up. You're
I
good to
look
go.
at you and your daughter as somewhat like stylish, like fashionistas of sorts, right?
Okay.
You guys, you have good style. I've seen you dress to games and stuff, like way overdressed for a hockey game. It seems.
I am the most.
Yeah.
Usually.
Mhm. Even with heels on the ice and trying to go that whole route.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. Yeah, you gotta look good, man. I'm going to work. Like, yeah.
So how is your goal of marrying a young AHL player going? Has any of them slid in your DMs? Have any of them follow you on Instagram?
These guys are very young. They're at the
Yes.
very beginnings of their career. Like,
And their lives, I know.
Yeah.
And, with the amount of testosterone that's blowing through their system, they're probably constantly at 80%. If you
think
know
so?
what I mean. Oh, yeah, dude. At least.
I have no clue how the testosterone works in you guys.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
There's a completely, imagine a balloon, right? And the
Okay.
balloon's completely deflated, right?
Okay.
Yeah. That's like, say, normal state of a man over 40 with lower testosterone needs arousal to fill up that balloon.
Okay.
Okay. So now, for a young athlete, 21, 22 years old, 8-pack, punching people in the face, you got to imagine that balloon's filled up about 80%, 100% of the time, right? There is never a full deflation at that age. They're always ready to go. In fact, actually, some of these fights might even, seem erotic to a certain extent where it's like, get a room,
There is some of that on TikTok. I don't know if you're on the hockey side of TikTok.
No.
But yeah, and there's a book side of TikTok too, and those two universes have merged recently.
Oh, how
where
is
it's a lot of thirsty women who just love seeing what's happening on hockey, and especially like in the fights and when the guys are close to each other.
There's some kind of primal attraction. Okay, here's when you were in, say, like middle school, high school.
Okay.
You're like a younger woman. And did you ever date a guy who got into a fight with another guy?
No.
Okay.
I only dated one guy in high school, and he was not a fighter.
Oh.
Yeah, not at all.
Okay, because I've definitely known girls growing up who literally would be kind of like so toxic that they would start fights amongst other guys just to see the guy they were interested get into a fight.
Oh, no.
And then get turned on when they win the fight. But the problem is there's a flip side to that coin. They get turned off with the guy that they're with if they lose the fight and end up gravitating to the guy who wins the fight.
No, I think I'm in the time of my life, like now where I know the players. When I see them fight, I actually worry for them. And when I see them afterwards
Motherly.
and they have like a black eye or their
War
teeth
wounds.
are out or something, then I worry. I worry for them. Like I don't want to see them I don't want to see them get in fights.
Yeah.
I love a good fight, but I don't want to see them.
See, that's why
All
I
mangled.
try not to, memorize any of their stats or their names or anything. I just
You don't
see
even
two
know them.
barbarians just beating each other faces, and I'm all for it.
Gladiators.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, for real.
Absolutely. Let's see. Sometimes I jump up to 24-ounce curls. Yeah, just less reps.
Oh,
That's good.
yeah.
That's a good workout,
For
too.
sure.
Yes. Who needs a six-pack when you got a solid belly, little man cake?
That little 24-ounce.
Uh-huh. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live on the podcast broadcast. I got Kim Robles, the Tucson arena announcer for your Tucson Roadrunners. And we got another season lined up and ready to kick off this weekend. I'm very excited about this because obviously at the end of last season was an for sure future, right?
It was tumultuous. The end
Yeah.
of, starting in late January, we had no clue what was going to happen.
Yeah, and then it all rapidly, from the sale of the Coyotes to Utah, it all rapidly started to change. The news was coming out every single day that was differing and contradicting the news that came out the day before.
Yeah.
And it was literally being broken up with or fired publicly, where you would have to read in the news if you had a job or not. And I'll tell you what, I had this real kind of heart-wrenching moment at the end of the playoff game because we were in the first round of playoffs. Unfortunately, with all the distractions, we got swept. And that last game where we lost, I had this overwhelming flood of emotions of thinking this is the end of what is for me an era, right? Of 7 seasons with this team, so many great experiences, friends and family have grown from this, and honestly, this Roadrunners organization has been a large part of my social life in this town since I moved here. Yeah,
Yeah.
and to think that was all going away because of business moves beyond your control was again heartbreaking. So I didn't go out after the game to celebrate the end of the season or anything like that. I went home, I moped, and went to bed early that night, kind of feeling defeated. So I'm very excited that wasn't the case and it wasn't the end. And we know for a fact that the Tucson Roadrunners have at least 3 seasons at the TCC as far as a lease, and they're looking to fulfill that.
Yes.
This season, they're still a feeder team, an affiliate for what is now the Utah Hockey Club.
Correct.
Formerly the Arizona Coyotes.
Yes.
So our boys will be going back and forth up to Utah and playing in the NHL, and that's super exciting. And then what's going to happen after that, we don't know, but that's exciting as well. So, what's been great about this run with your Tucson Roadrunners is that we've been watching the fandom grow.
Yeah.
And the passion.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and we were breaking all different types of attendance records last year. We're looking forward to doing it again. With the season opener, you and I think we're hosting the red carpet event, are we not?
I think I am.
No, I'm with you. I'm part of that person. I'm adding. Look, so you are the person who is going to, professionally and properly say the names and introduce the players.
Okay.
And I am what they call the color commentator.
You are. You're the color guy.
Yeah, I'm adding color and personality and fun and pizzazz, and I'll ask the silly questions. You ask the serious questions. We'll get a chuckle. We'll do some high fives, hugs, and then we'll get them into the arena and get them ready to kick some ass on the ice this Saturday. And when does that start?
So the red carpet gala, which is right outside the main entrance to the TCC, is at 4 p.m. It's kind of the players when they show up.
Yeah.
So it's between 4 and 4:45.
Yeah, 4 and 4:45.
Yeah.
We'll have all of our cheerleaders out there welcoming the boys. There's usually some sort of car club involved where they pull up in nice rides.
Corvettes. We're doing Corvettes this year.
Nice.
And they do autographs, and then they usually have something to give away to the fans. Well, T-shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, and it's supposed to be nice this weekend.
Yeah, no, it's going to be beautiful this weekend. In
Yeah.
fact, actually, the high is 78 degrees on Saturday.
Is it really?
On Saturday, yes.
my
We got hockey
gosh.
weather going down this weekend.
I'm so excited.
I know.
Holy cow. Yeah, okay, so the red carpet walk and then the game, puck drop is at 7. But if you get there a little bit early, you get to see the pregame skate. That's when the guys throw stuff out. You can trade candy bars for sticks and stuff like that. And then puck drop. And then this is the only game all season where we introduce everybody on the entire team.
Really?
Everybody. Yeah, even the guys who aren't dressing out will get introed. All of the equipment managers, all the behind the scenes people, everybody gets introed in Saturday's game. And you have a tailgate also.
Oh, I have a tailgate too?
Yes, you have a tailgate.
How am I doing?
At 5 p.m., yard games, food, beverages. You're going to be DJing stuff.
Wait
It's
a
out on the
second.
plaza.
I'm being told I'm DJing. I guess I'm DJing.
Well, you told me you're doing the red carpet, so now I'm telling you, you gotta do the tail.
Well, no, I'm telling
if
you.
you're gonna be there anyway, you're not doing anything else.
I mean, I guess, yeah, it's going to be a long day.
Because
But
we'll be done by with red carpet, and then you can eat dinner after the tailgate.
Okay, thanks. Thanks. Well, okay, it is a free event for everybody going to the game, the tailgate and the red carpet. So you can go meet all these players as they come out in these beautiful classic Corvettes and they head into the game, get an autograph, get a picture with the boys, and then head over to the tailgate where you can enjoy some food and some games and some music apparently being provided by me before the big home opener that's happening this Saturday. We're going to get more info on that during this podcast broadcast. Coming up next, I'm going to have Patrick pop in with some weird news, and we got music on the way from Pearl Jam and Crowbot. So keep right here on Rock 102.1 KFMA or join us youtube.com/beefvegan. I'm booked for DJing this shit, and I'm DJing Wednesday too. Hold
Because
on.
you're a creep.
No, that's not.
You're a weirdo.
That doesn't make me. No, that's not.
What the hell am I doing here?
That has nothing to do with me DJing.
Well,
Let's
if you
see
play creep. That would be good.
How's your internet there, Patrick?
Should be fine.
Yeah, he's sounding good, looking good. Are you sending me any links on weird news today?
I sent them to your Facebook a while ago.
A while ago. Okay.
Yeah. I could try to resend them real quick.
No, that's fine. I'll scroll through. I don't get that many DMs.
All right.
We got the Brain Blender Boy,
What?
right?
That one was actually from a segment you were doing about Mudang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Mudang.
Well, you know what? Every woman loves Mudang. But at the same time, when you look like a baby hippo, you don't get the swipe rights.
Are you equating yourself to Mudang?
Yes, I am. I am equating myself to Mudang. I know. It is interesting and disappointing. All right. Well, I'm just getting some of these videos all prepared up. All right, good. Stand by. We're going to be doing this live on the air as well. So you sound good. And we'll be doing that up here. I got a clip from yesterday that we'll play in the meantime. All right. So with that said, in case you missed this, which I don't even know what this is, but it went a little something like this. Rock 102.1 KFMA, that was the Offspring. We got a very special guest in studio. I'm very excited to welcome. First and foremost, I want to welcome back into the Lotus building. We got Greg, formerly Greg Amir, Mix FM. Greg, good to see you again, my friend.
I love what you have done with this place.
Thank you. Yes. I wrote it down. And Dr. Liz, you don't know what this broom closet looked like, but it definitely has personality galore and oversized pictures of my face kind of hidden throughout. So
Your narcissism is well on display.
Thank you. Hey, I know. I try to make sure that I have at least 100 versions of my face in here. No worries.
Mission accomplished.
Do you miss having a studio of your own with potentially you could put your face everywhere? Do you have a man cave with your face everywhere?
Have you seen my face? Why would I want to look at that?
Have you seen mine? I mean, I'm trying to trick people into thinking this is a good looking face, but that's not what we're here for, to talk about my narcissism. We talk about that every single day. There's actually going to be a breast cancer awareness walk, right? That Dr. Liz that you are organizing. Tell me about this.
Yes, I'm involved in the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk. It's happening this Sunday at the U of A Tech Park.
Yeah.
Registration's at 8 and the walk is at 9 o'clock, and we're encouraging everybody to come on out, bring their friends and family, and support survivors this weekend.
I love that. And this is an annual event, right? There's something that Mix FM has been involved with for years. I see pictures on the wall. Tons of people come out for this. It's a big, fundraising event where people get together to raise awareness on breast cancer, which is still like the number one killer of women, right?
Yeah, and we're seeing it more and more in younger women. So it's really important that we do early detection, teach people how to do self-exam, get their mammograms when they're supposed to.
Right.
So get people knowing their bodies and knowing when something's wrong and advocating for themselves. So
we're seeing this rise in cancers amongst young people more and more all across the board too. And you're a doctor. Is there, I've seen various theories as to what potentially might be driving this. Have you been seeing more and more younger patients come in and have breast cancer scares?
we actually have young breast cancer, colon cancer, And I don't think any of us really know or would be able to stop it.
Right.
But I think there's a lot of thought about our nutrition. We eat a lot of processed foods, a lot of fast foods. We're not getting as much exercise as we used to get. So I think fitness and nutrition are really important in staying healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, I agree 100%. This seems like a fun event too, right? Like a lot of people come out, all the families, and will there be food, entertainment?
Yeah, it's like a big festival. You're going to see a sea of pink everywhere, pink wigs, pink tutus, and that's just the men.
Yeah.
Everybody's in pink. There's a DJ, so there's music. The Cancer Conquerors are going to be leading a big boxing warm-up, and we're going to be passing out pink foam dumbbells for the audience to participate. The walk is all undercover, so if it's a warm day, that's okay. There's a pancake breakfast for survivors, and there's tons of booths with information and lots of fun giveaways. So you pick up a goodie bag at the beginning, and you just go get your loot throughout the morning.
Yeah, it's so funny, too, because like Mari is one of my friends who just loves getting all the free merch, right? Yeah. No matter what it is, it's like, give me another pen with another logo on it. I want them all. I want them all. So, yeah. So
There's a lot of that, for
you're
sure.
You're going to have tons of those, right? Yeah, and this starts early, so it's not going to be too hot when it starts.
Not at all. And actually, the weather's supposed to cool off towards the weekend. So registration's at 8, and you can register online still, or you can register when you get there. And then the walk actually starts at 9 o'clock. Easy to get out there. Sunday morning, there's no traffic getting out there, and there's tons of parking at the tech park. So that's never an issue.
Yeah, I love this for many reasons. Not only is it a good family event, it's a good way to go out and get your steps. And, of course, you're raising awareness and money for an excellent cause. And, unfortunately, it's a cause that continues to be problematic, not only for, just an older generation of women, but now future generations of young women. I have an 18-year-old daughter right now, so I got to encourage her to continue to check, even at the age of 18, especially with the dollar menu type of budget I had as a single dad growing up. Unfortunately, I put her in high risk. I didn't mean to do that, but those double cheeseburgers are the most affordable thing I could get.
Well, the event's great too, because it's not just about like awareness and screening, but American Cancer Society funds research, and I was a recipient of one of the first drugs called Herceptin for HER2-positive cancer, which is a really aggressive form of breast cancer. And I really feel like that's why I'm alive 19 years later.
Oh, well, congratulations on that. Yeah. How long was the process of taking that medicine to be able to be benign? Or
I was diagnosed in my early 40s. I had a normal mammogram, but I felt a lump. And that's why it's really important, especially for young women, because mammograms in dense breast tissue don't always show up abnormalities. So self-exam's important. So I did 4 months of standard chemotherapy that makes your hair and eyelashes fall out. I had mastectomies, I had breast reconstruction, and then that new drug came out, and I got that an IV infusion every 3 weeks for a year.
Now, if that drug came out before the whole process, would you have been able to avoid having your hair fall out and all the chemo and all the stereotypical cancer treatments?
That would be ideal, because it's a targeted therapy specific for my genetic mutation that I had in that tumor, but they are still doing standard chemotherapy and Herceptin, and they've actually added another drug to that, just because we don't know what happens if you drop off the old stuff and just use the new stuff. So I think everybody's kind of afraid to do that. But our goal ultimately is to have just targeted therapies, so we don't have to throw a bomb in the garage and hope we kill the spider and hope the garage stays standing.
Yeah.
So
it's brutal. Do you feel like as a doctor, we're at least getting closer to having a more comfortable way to kind of overcome these ailments of being diagnosed with breast cancer and whatnot?
I do. I think that we're making a lot of progress with research. And when we have people that are diagnosed and they're stage 4, meaning their cancer has spread, we just tell people, stay as healthy as you can for as long as you can, because there's always new treatments in the pipeline. And that's why American Cancer is so important, is because we keep the research going. So the drug they're getting now that's keeping their cancer at bay might stop working in 2 or 3 years. And then there's a new drug that's out. So we really encourage people to not give up hope, to keep their bodies healthy and strong, because there's always something around the corner.
Yeah, and that's why the walk, again, is so important. Just be proactive and get ahead of it. And even if you feel like you're kind of like out of shape right now, a little walk goes a long ways. So you can get your steps in, raise awareness, raise money. And it's going down again this Sunday?
Yes.
Okay, and they can sign up again.
They can sign up either online. You've got your KFMA.com and the events tab. They can sign up there. And they can also sign up that morning, but I suggest they come around 8 o'clock if they haven't signed up yet.
Yeah, so skip the hassle in the line. Sign up ahead of time.
Then you can just go pick up your
KFMA.com.
packet when you get there. So.
Absolutely. Again, that's going to be fun for the whole family, and we appreciate you doing this. How many years have you done this cancer walk now?
So I started when I was diagnosed 19 years ago.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
I'm afraid to miss.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to be there. So, yeah, we get a big team together. The Cancer Conquerors is a nonprofit group, support group. And we always have a big group that walks, and that's always so much fun.
Yeah, how many people do you think show up annually? Like every year, it looks like thousands of people show up.
It is. It's like a big festival. There's a stage. There's a DJ. There's often they'll have like the Roadrunner hockey guy, the bird with the big nose.
That's Dusty. No, that's my good friend Dusty. I'm the arena host for the Tucson Roadrunners.
Dusty shows up.
Yeah, and honestly, even on a warm day, Dusty gets a little hot.
I'm sure.
The core temperature is up there, but Dusty is the champ. So
it's just a lot of fun, and it's a good activity for the whole family. You can accommodate strollers, wheelchairs. Last year, we all dressed up as a roller coaster and went. So we took up a lot of space. It works.
I love it. Yeah, and don't forget to wear pink.
Yes.
Well, you get more information at kfma.com. There, you can also sign up as well. Dr. Liz, thank you so much for coming in. Greg, appreciate you for
Thanks
coming
for
in as
having
well.
You know we love you.
Yes, I love you too, man. And have fun. I know you've been doing this event year after year. I'm glad to see that you're still actively involved, and I appreciate you doing that as well. And I know that it's going to be a good time. I'll see you out there.
Thank you, brother.
All right,
Thank you
we're going to
so
hit the
much.
reset and play a little round of tap out right after these words. Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, so we are back. We are back. Kim is back. There you go. And we got Patrick here. So we're going to get ready for weird news here in a little bit. And I was just, now, when was the last time you had your breast checked, Kim? This is not me offering, by the way. I'm just asking because we just had that segment.
You're a creep.
No, I'm asking as a friend,
It was actually recently.
You had a
Like
mammogram?
within the last 2 months, yeah.
Yeah.
I go to the VA, actually, because I'm a veteran.
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
And yes.
so they...
Thank you for your service.
Anytime.
Yeah.
No, they did. They tell me when to go, and I just show up, and they do their thing.
As we were talking to Dr. Liz there, she said that she got the mammogram, but then she also, the mammogram showed up cleared, so she checked her own breast and came across a lump.
Right.
So it's important even after you get a mammogram to, check for lumps and stuff like that. And that's something you could do on your own. You don't need friends to help you with that. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Friends don't know what they're doing.
I do, but you don't need friends.
Do you, Dr. Beef?
Yes, I looked up the YouTube tutorial of how to check for lumps.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Pornhub. Same difference, though. It was a video format that showed you how to correctly identify lumps.
Is there an OnlyFans?
Yeah. Patrick, I think he froze up. All right, there you go. Do me a favor, Patrick. Do not vape on the stream because we'll get shadow banned on Facebook. That's how weird it is, okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it.
No, you're fine. Oh, are you gonna blow it out here? Blow it out now. So yeah, I just recently found this out, and as we were kind of like, I was looking through a blog, industry blog, and they talked about you can go to Facebook and you can check your previous videos and any insights, and they'll show you if you get shadow banned or flagged for certain things,
right.
and the reason why some videos get more views than others. And I'll have videos on Facebook, and this is mostly Facebook, not YouTube, that they'll limit the reach and shadow ban it if there's too much cursing or sex talk, and also vaping or any tobacco usage. Drug talk as well. So like Facebook kind of like has the algorithm in there, the AI algorithm there to recognize, this type of content. And as soon as they start, it starts flagging, then it limits the reach of people who follow your page to be able to see your post.
I had no idea.
Yeah. I'll literally have on the KFMA page, we have 30,000 followers, right? I'll literally have a live stream with like 25 views. Right? Yeah, which is nearly impossible, but that's because shadow ban, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to Facebook now so I can follow you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Just now?
30,001.
How many times?
Because I don't use Facebook like at all.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as you follow me on Instagram, that's all I care about.
Oh yeah.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents on the stream. Very special guest. He's OG streamer Patrick, who's going to give us some weird news about the paranormal. And the first story that you want to talk about, Patrick, is what?
One of these UFO videos I sent you. Let's do the one from March.
All right, the one from March, was it the sci-fi one or no, the one on YouTube? The
Yeah, on
F-15?
YouTube.
Yeah, okay, I see it. This is actually in Scottsdale, Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now, Kim, did you know that Arizona is actually one of the largest and most popular places in the world for UFO sightings? It is weird that, other countries around the world don't see UFOs at
Oh
often.
no, there's stories.
There are some
from
stories.
all over the world.
Yes, but it's more common in the United States for whatever reason. Now, are you a believer or non-believer?
I am. So, did you hear when the U.S. Navy came out and they had the videos of the UFOs and those 2 pilots had seen them?
Yeah.
I worked with one of those people when I was in the Navy.
Really?
I did.
So you
yeah.
knew them personally?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
did
she
you,
and I worked together.
Did you talk to her personally after it was
No,
revealed?
she never came out with that stuff until after I had left active duty, and then I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's Alex! Holy smokes!" Like I had no clue, but she was. I have no doubt she was the most squared away sailor I've ever met in my entire life. Like,
Right.
and we worked together in D.C. Like, she was locked on. I have no doubt that she.
Right. So as far
is
as a
not
character witness is concerned,
Yeah.
you vouch
She's
for her.
legit. Yeah.
Okay.
Super
so,
legit.
Patrick, tell me about this UFO video from the F-15 fighter jet flying by Scottsdale, Arizona. Like, what was the rundown on this?
Honestly, I don't know what the title's about. It looked like it was just somebody from the ground shooting a video.
Okay.
And that blue bar morphs into different sizes, basically.
Okay, yeah, that is an odd blue bar, or again, over Scottsdale, Arizona. Big enough, too big to be a drone? Oh, it looks like a blue penis here for a second. They say they were walking their dog back to the apartment, saw this strange blue light in the sky, and all right, let's see the video and see what it's all about. So it morphs into different shapes and sizes there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you think we are seeing this phenomenon in the sky because we have the clear skies that we could see the stars so well in the desert landscape?
That's possible.
Yeah.
Do you think that there are other places and they're just not seeing it?
Possibly. All right. So this video came out. It went viral a little bit. What are people saying about it?
Basically the same thing I just said. The title's just clickbait. So there's really no jet that flies by, but a lot of people are saying that they're convinced that it's a UFO or alien of some sort.
It is stretching weird. It almost looks like an anema.
An amoeba.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it not, though?
It does.
Yeah,
it looks like a little worm in a microscope.
You're right. Just kind of floating in the sky. That's actually more freaky than, say, like the typical saucer type UFOs.
Did anybody else post about this? Like, specifically, did anybody else see? I have no doubt.
I didn't see anything about that.
Right. Yeah. That's a trip. Maybe it's, it could be one of those extraterrestrial party buses making their way to Scottsdale to hit up the night scene and,
right.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, look, the women in Scottsdale are so hot, it's interdimensional. There's life beings from all over the galaxy that know how beautiful the women in Scottsdale are.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably the biggest tourist attraction. If I was an extraterrestrial, 100%.
Yeah, it's written on the bathroom wall of Jupiter's moon.
Yes,
for sure.
Exactly. All right, so what's the deal with this guy with the weird sunglasses in our next video here, Patrick?
I think this is more of a reaction video, but in this one you can see that there's a bright light. Kind of starts out as 2 bright lights, morphs into 1. A lot of people on this one are saying they saw it all over the area as far as Vegas, Gold Canyon, all over the place.
All right, good. Well, we're going to play this reaction video here on the podcast broadcast just in case there's any swearing, and we'll do more weird news with Patrick there. You can join us, youtube.com/beefvegan. More after music from Red Hot Chili Peppers and 3 Doors Down on Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, because I don't trust this guy's look. I'm like, this guy looks like he'll drop an F-bomb.
Degenerate.
But yeah, let's hear what he has to say.
So this was seen in Arizona, 9:15 p.m., May 23rd. What do y'all think? Y'all think it's a UFO? You think it's aliens? What y'all think? Check it out.
What's right there?
That's in May. Could it be SpaceX? Or no, there's no like long fog tail.
I don't think it is. I don't think there was a launch plan for that time. And also, like you said, there's no tail on it, so it doesn't look like it's moving very fast.
All right.
Take a picture! Take a picture!
Kid, you don't know what you're talking
These
about.
kids are hysterical. And I think you can hear the dog too, like breathing.
Right.
Yeah, hear the dog?
Yeah. Maybe the dog's
Because
excited.
everyone's like, it's not foggy outside, but it looks fucking foggy around.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, see? That was a good call. Don't try to give me those
that's
landmines
not
there,
normal.
Patrick.
It's not an airplane. There's no clouds out in the sky.
Real quick, I love how this guy just puts a little picture of himself looking up.
Right.
Just branding. And that's his logo. And I can't hate on it. I got my face and my logo as well. And this looks like a guy that I would totally hang out with in real life, but it's super douchey.
Like, what is that? Look, it just disappeared.
Yeah. Unbelievable there.
Ooh.
Now, you in the Air Force, you ever seen anything extraterrestrial?
No, I wasn't in the Air Force.
Oh, I'm sorry, the
Good
Navy. I'm
God.
sorry, the Navy. I didn't mean to disrespect you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a huge disrespect.
Okay.
No, I didn't. No.
Okay. Well, you know, I mean, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. You know, like I watched the Phoenix Lights as
Oh,
it was
yeah.
happening.
Uh-huh.
You know, I was around 16 years old when it happened. So that point in time, from then on out, you know, like I look at these very, you know, not skeptically, but kind of like, man, let's see if this is something similar to that. It was an experience that nobody could ever tell me that it was anything other than extraterrestrial. There was nothing. It was so massive. It was so fucking massive, kid.
I
You know,
believe
and
that.
it flew right slow. And there was like an ominous hum, but it covered the entire sky. And then it just hung over in the south part of the valley with the lights. And I'm just standing there watching it forever. It seemed like forever. Right? So like there's nothing I've seen since then is even comparable. So
I believe.
that
I
was the
believe
largest.
100%.
Yeah, we talked about yesterday, actually, I mentioned that there is rumor and speculation that officials either from the UN or China within the next couple weeks are going to make this huge announcement that they discovered intelligent life on another planet within the galaxy. And they're using a big satellite to hone in on this radio signal that they came across a couple decades ago.
Okay.
So it's taken them that long to kind of develop the technology, and that's kind of why like China built this massive satellite in the mountain that you could see that's like the size of a small town. And you're pointing it right in the sky, trying to I do this and identify it. And so yeah, the rumblings are within the next couple weeks we'll get some kind of groundbreaking announcement like that. And then what will happen from there, who knows? You know? I just hope they don't do it like, what are they going to do it like right at the election? Like what, couple weeks? Like this is not a good time for that shit.
Oh my
Like, can you wait till December?
Yeah, because there's not enough going on right now. for
Right,
sure.
you're right. We're already freaking out about a lot of stuff that's going on.
Right.
now.
We're all just killing time.
Yeah. All right, Patrick. Let's see. You said this first one that you sent me, the aliens will reveal themselves in 2027. Did you read this? And this is supposedly a CIA agent that was talking about this.
Yes, a former CIA agent, John Ramirez, says in 2027, aliens will reveal themselves.
And will they look like this?
I hope so. I love that show. Wait, how does he know, Patrick? Like, what's he basing this on?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you gotta give me more than that.
I don't really see where he says like they're gonna come at a specific time, like or date, whatever. But he says that they are preparing the U.S. population, and by extension the world population, to the reality that aliens will reveal themselves.
Right. Yeah, and watch them reveal themselves in such a Men in Black kind of weird way where they're just like, all right, time to reveal yourself if you're an alien.
Yeah.
And then just the person next to you is like, whoop. You're like, fuck you. I've been banging you for like 6 months.
I would not be surprised if you came out of that closet, Beef.
No, there's no closets I'm coming out of, unfortunately.
The
But
alien closet.
no, I know any of them.
No?
Unfortunately, I would love to be part of that team. That would be fantastic. Actually, any of the teams, other than the team I'm on right now, it's not.
Wait, how many cults do we think are going to pop up before 2027 where they're like, they're fanatical about?
Well, I always remember Independence Day, right? Where, when the aliens are coming to town and there's a group of people with signs welcoming them on top of
on the
buildings,
yeah.
and they're one of the first ones to get fucking killed. So yeah, not gonna happen on my watch. That's cool. You guys are coming. Where are you coming? You coming over there? All right, I'm going over here. Right, so
you have this spot. I'll have this spot over here.
Yeah. I'd like to see you in the long run, right? I'll check back in with you after you settle in for a while. Let's see what your whole motive is.
But they're already here.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I know. And running shit, really, potentially. Well, excellent paranormal news there, Patrick. We'll do this again next week. All right.
I love
Appreciate
that.
you. Yeah. There's great videos. Again, just making us a believer, time and time again. All right, I'll put you backstage, but we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you next week, brother.
All right, guys. Later.
Hi, Patrick.
Right. Yep, that's Patrick, everybody. So yeah, see,
Yeah,
educate.
I love it.
Educating the world, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're slowly part of the government's plan to let everybody know that it's coming.
I would love that too. Honestly, Kim, I would love that so much just because if it's an endorsement, any extra income whatsoever, I will take. Hey, government, put me on the payroll. I will slow drip UFO news just to prepare our listeners and our online listeners
Great idea.
For the great reveal.
Yeah, and then you can go talk to the UN General Assembly. And be
Oh,
like,
no,
I'm
no, yeah,
here,
no,
I'm
they
here
don't.
to share the word.
You just hear me try to say amoeba, right?
Amoeba?
Right? Yeah, they don't want me a verbal spokesperson for anything officially. I'm surprised I have a job talking in the arena for the Tucson Roadrunners, but luckily it's a lot of just stretching out small words like noise.
You do it so well.
Thank you. I
So
appreciate
well.
that. Yeah, I keep it simple. And sometimes when I try to overcomplicate it or let my emotions get too involved, major fail. There's been plenty of times I made myself cringe. Luckily and hopefully people have short-term memories on that, though.
They do. They love you.
Yeah.
They love
good.
you.
That's good. Yeah, they're very forgiving, the
They
Tucson
let it go.
Roadrunners fans. So, yeah, I'm excited about it. And hopefully I should get a ton of tickets to give away for the games. I don't have any today, unfortunately. But, going into the season, that's definitely going to be a thing. And, I'm actually, I was asked by Rob to come up
the
with... The
Roadrunners marketing guy.
Yes. Come up with different hockey promotions and fun games. So I honestly have to get myself super stoned off a sativa and pace around my house for a couple of brainstorming things I have to do for the station and for the hockey team this season, which I won't have time to today. But I'm also looking through internet stuff, even ChatGPT, which I pay for. So I'm like, yeah, give me an example. So I'll give you some examples of what ChatGPT came up with as far as good promotion. You let me know what you like.
Okay.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. It's Kim and I live here on the podcast broadcast. And, of course, she is the arena announcer for your Tucson Roadrunners. I'm the arena host, and we're a 1-2 punch, right? Yep. Now, Kim's job is very important for her to do the play-by-play announcement. Well, not play-by-play, but the goal, the lineup announcements, the goal announcements, all the official stuff that you hear during the game. My job is to do in-game games with fans and keep them hype and do all that.
You're the hype guy.
Yeah, so I was asked by our marketing director to try to come up with some cool promotions to do this year for your Tucson Roadrunners. But, to be honest with you, my only experience has been with the Tucson Roadrunners, right? So I need to kind of look at other clubs around the country and the world of their fun in-game promotions to see what we could kind of incorporate this season.
Okay.
So I went to ChatGPT.
Okay.
And so I asked them to list it off. I have over 25 different suggestions. Now, a lot of these we already do, right?
Okay.
Chuck a puck, we do each and every game. T-shirt cannon toss, we're going to have a cannon this season.
Okay. Not a slingshot?
Well, we're going to have both.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but we do have a cannon.
Okay.
And we're just trying to see if we have the insurance liability where we could aim it at people. But it's pretty massive. We got it from the Coyotes team.
Okay.
So that's awesome. Zamboni ride, obviously, the fan cam, kiss cam, dance cam, stuff like that. We do all that, okay? So here are some other options here. They say shirt off the back night. At the end of the game, randomly selected fans will win the jersey right off a player's back. All right, so we kind of do promotions like that. Teddy bear toss. Oh, this one's good. Human bowling. All right, so during intermission, fans slide down the ice on inflatable tubes or other sled-like devices, aiming to knock over oversized inflatable bowling pins.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. Well, and have you seen when the people are in the inflatable balls playing soccer on the ice?
Yes, and
that's fun.
But the thing is, they had those inflatable balls at the Coyotes games up at Mullet Arena, and when the Coyotes were sold to Utah, we got all their in-game stuff. So I don't know if they went through everything, but I know that it's storage sheds worth of fun stuff that we need to go through and see what kind of toys we have that we can incorporate this season.
Okay.
Yeah, but that would be fun.
Yeah.
Getting in those inflatable balls and just, running around. Sledge hockey races. So fans or sometimes teams of fans are placed on sleds used for sledge hockey. And then they race across the ice, adding fun. I don't necessarily know how that's going to work, but we'll figure it out.
You'll have to Google sled hockey. I like sled hockey.
Okay.
It's fast.
Okay. Blindfold shootout. So a fan is blindfolded, spun around before attempting to score a goal.
Okay.
That's fun. That's easy to do. The fan often gets help from the crowd's cheers to guide them towards the puck and net, which I like as well. Let's see. A fan skills challenge. Where fans will try to get their own hockey skills with challenges like hardest slap shot, fastest skater during intermission. That's too complicated.
That's difficult,
that's not going to happen. Sing for your supper. Fans are chosen in the crowd to sing for their favorite song on the Jumbotron.
Okay.
I don't know if I like that one. Tug of war on ice. Yeah.
Oh, I feel like so many things could go wrong with it.
All right. Well, then we'll scratch that one.
We need so many helmets.
That's true. Yeah. And let's see. That's pretty much it with this. Or guess the attendance. Guess the attendance would actually be a fun little trivia game to play with people.
Yeah.
Which I think our capacity with the hockey club is, with the hockey rink in the Tucson Arena, is at like 6,000.
I think it's just over.
Yeah, just over 6,000. And then without the rink for like a concert, it's around 9,000. So you can squeeze like 3,000 people onto that floor. So, that'd be good. All right, well, let's see. ChatGPT already came up with some examples. Now, you've been to some various games as you were training to be an arena announcer. Did you see any on ice or in-game promotions that you thought were fun?
I mean, like sumo wrestling, like
yeah,
in the big inflatables
gotta buy that.
Again. No, nothing that was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Everybody kind of does the same thing. Like
that's why I gotta switch it up.
Because you're on ice, you're kind of limited, but it can be funny. There is funny stuff to do.
Yeah, anything where you can kind of slip around is always something that I'm a fan of. Like our musical chairs, probably one of my favorite thing to do every season.
Yeah.
And then we pop those chairs like nobody's business, which you
They're
hear the
just
big
like
pop.
duct tape at this point. The chairs, full duct tape.
All right. Well, I mean, one thing's for sure, we are going to do a lot of fun games and promotions throughout the entire season. And the home opener is happening this Saturday and Sunday, with Saturday festivities kicking off at 4 o'clock. And it's free for the whole family to be there at the pregame tailgate and the meet and greet red carpet event with your Tucson Roadrunners. So, again, that's happening Saturday at the Tucson Arena starting at 4 o'clock. And, of course, you can get your tickets for the home opener game at TucsonRoadrunners.com. We'll hit the reset on the FM side. Be back with your beef tip after these words. Keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan. All right, clear. Yeah, so, I mean, I'll use some of these for sure. I have to. And you know what's great about ChatGPT? So I just went through 25. I'm just going to say more. That's it. I type in more. And now I got mini stick giveaway end game.
Ooh, mini sticks. Oh my God, mini sticks at center ice would be fun.
Yes, doing a game there.
Yeah.
Make some noise contest. Nope, that's stupid. We already do that. Relay race, we do that. Hockey trivia Jumbotron game, we've done that. And we've done that without, puck plinko. A large Plinko-style board set up near the ice, and a fan drops a puck from the top.
Okay.
That's perfect. Depending on where the puck lands, a fan will win a corresponding prize, from food to autographed jerseys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Let's see. Mascot Mayhem. Well, we only have one mascot, so Goalie gear challenge, where fans are challenged to put on a full set of goalie gear equipment as quickly as possible. We do that, though.
No, but we don't do goalie gear. And goalie gear is very different.
Oh, okay.
It takes forever.
Yeah, and then they have to block a shot from a mascot or player.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a good idea. I would want, but that would take a while. Like, because we only have a certain amount of time, right? Because they have to Zamboni before the guys come back.
Right.
Like, putting on goalie gear is, because my son plays goalie.
Oh, really?
It's a process.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
We have to get there so much earlier than everybody else.
I like this one, too. Human slingshot, where fans are launched across the ice on a sled or a giant inner tube and a human-sized slingshot. And so the goal is to hit a specific target for a chance to win a big prize.
I like that.
Yeah. So and I think we can get some kind of slingshot. That's kind of cheap. Or we could just make it to where it's teams. And so one person pushes the other on the tube to see how far they can go.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a what do they call it? Shuffleboard.
Yeah. Like human shuffleboard.
Yeah.
Ah, see? I like that. Let's see. No hot dog eating contest. That's a liability. Hockey picture.
Mini donut eating contest. Those mini donuts are so
Any
good.
eating competition is too much of an insurance liability. You know?
Oh.
Yeah, because people choke and die. Or at least one person choked and died.
One
and then,
time.
they ruined it for everybody. That person who died ruined it. What a buzzkill. Glow-in-the-dark puck night during intermission or special promotion. The arena lights are dimmed. Fans are given glow-in-the-dark items. A giant glow-in-the-dark puck is placed on the ice, and fans play a quick game or challenge, creating a fun visual experience.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
That would be good for Star Wars night.
Mm-hmm.
3-on-3 fan hockey, nope, liability. A puck pyramid knockdown. So fans are given a puck and asked to knock down a pyramid of cans or boxes set up on the ice. Whoever can knock them all down wins a prize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good. I mean, I like shooter. Any games that they shoot like the pucks and everything. So, yeah. Zamboni races. Nah,
How do we?
we only have one spare seat, and you can't drive. You can't legally drive the.
Yeah. How does Zamboni race work?
Yeah, that's it. Well, you'd have to like legally let two people get on a Zamboni and try that out for a first time.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that would work. It'd be great if it was. Yeah, I don't know. That seems complicated. And liabilities, you know how it works. As far as D, where's D? D is working, but we will have Derek on again here very soon. Miss hanging out with my friend D. I just recently kind of figured out our levels when it comes to popping people in remotely, as you could tell. And if you enjoy the levels, if the levels are working out good, let me know in the comments just to make sure kind of we're still kind of firing on all cylinders. Like I said, it took me about a good month to reset everything back in place, which was not awesome, to say the least. I was a little bummed about that. But either way. Now, is your daughter considered a Gen Zer?
Yes.
Your son, too?
I don't know.
Is he younger? How old is he now?
He's 15.
Yeah, he's got to be Gen Zer. Do you think you would like escort him or her to like a job interview?
No. What? Only if I don't want them to get it. Wait, why? Did somebody do that?
A quarter of Gen Zers have brought a parent with them to a job interview in the past year. Most waited outside and didn't actually go into the room, but 26% said their parent actually did physically sit in on the interview. Yeah.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, I'm having a difficult time, or my daughter's having a difficult time finding a job. And
it's a tough market right now. It's super tough.
I know. And I'm this close to just escorting her, calling in favors. But, at the same time, you're like I don't want 100% vouch if she
Do you think
makes it
that
awkward.
would be beneficial to her if you showed up with her?
No.
Like if she's applying to at a restaurant to be like a host.
Well, see, she doesn't want to host.
What does she
That's a
wanna
job
do?
I could literally get her tomorrow. So
What
it's,
does she want to do? What are we talking about?
Hold on, nothing right now. Actually, we're on the air. Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Now, we're almost out of time. I'd like to thank Kim for hanging out. It's time for your beef tip. And my beef tip today, because we are in the Halloween season, is 5 tips for finding that perfect pumpkin.
Okay.
Okay, so tip 1, check the pumpkins for soft spots and signs of mold. And don't forget to check underneath because that's usually where you're going to find them. All right. Tip 2, look for the handle. Look for one that has a handle or stem intact. A dark green stem is a sign that it was picked recently compared to a brown stem.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you want your pumpkin to last all the way through Halloween, right? Tip 3, tap the outside of the pumpkin. A hollow sound means it's more likely going to be easier to carve.
This is how I find guys at the bars too.
You tap on
them if they're
knock 'em-
soft
yeah.
anywhere. Like I'm not interested.
Oh, you don't want them soft anywhere,
I
huh?
don't want the brown stem.
Yeah, what? That is a lie. I'm sure you had at least 1 or 2 brown stems growing up in Tucson. All right, tip 4, you said that, not me. Look for pumpkins with flat walls and no deep ribs. They're better for carving. And tip 5, when you think you found one, set it on a flat surface to make sure it sits upright and doesn't lean to one side. That's how you get the perfect pumpkin.
Dating tips.
Yeah. And as for Kim, she doesn't want it soft anywhere. Good to know. The season opener games happening this Saturday. Kim, thanks for joining us on the podcast broadcast. Tomorrow morning, we'll continue to give away tickets for Disturbed, and we'll have a full house as well for a Thursday edition of the show. Till then, Robin Nash is up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later. You said that.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You don't want soft anywhere?
What is my problem?
Is there any spot that does it set the movie soft?